So now in this part we will learn about the essential features of a map. This map can be any type. It can be topographical map or political map. It doesn't matter, but every map had some essential features. What are these? First, title. So the title of a map indicates the area and the information that is shown on a map. For example, political map. Cardinal direction. The four cardinal directions are north, south, east, west. The four intercardinal directions are formed by the angle of dissecting cardinal direction, that is northeast, southeast, northwest and southwest. Next, we will learn about scale. Now, a map scale, it is a ratio between the distance on a map and the corresponding distance on the ground. In topographical map or a sheet, you will see three types of you will see three types of scale. What are these? Representative fraction scale or RF scale, statement scale or verbal scale, and linear scale or graphical scale. So, first we will learn representative fraction scale. So it is a ratio between map distance and ground distance is represented by a fraction where both numerator and denominator are expressed in same unit. For example, 1 is to 50,000, it means 1 centimeter on a map represents an actual distance of 50,000 centimeter. So in the topographic sheet you will see it is written at the bottom that 1 is to 50,000, which is an example of RF scale. Okay. Next, statement scale and verbal scale or verbal scale. So in this type of scale, the units of distance are mentioned on the map in the form of a statement. For example, 1 centimeter to 50 kilometer. What it means? It means that 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 50 kilometer on the ground. Next, the third one is linear scale or graphical scale. So in this type of scale, the map distance is shown in a straight line divided into smaller lengths that represent the proportional distance. Now this line divided into smaller parts, that is known as primary division, and this primary division further divided into smallest section, which is known as secondary division. As you can see here, the 5 to 10, it is primary division, and from 0 to 5 there are small boxes, which is secondary division of linear scale or graphical scale. So next is the conventional sign and symbol and color. So in a map there is very less space to show all physical features like mountain, plain, plateaus and socio-economic features. So we use some conventional sign and symbol to represent all these physical features. What you have to do now? You have to memorize all this color and what it represents. Okay. So next topic is color. Now in a map several colors are used to represent different features. Now these are first is red. So red color represent grid lines. They are numbering different types of roads, settlements, huts and other buildings. Green color represent forest and vegetation, scattered tree and scrub. Then black color represent latitude, longitude, then dry river, drainage pattern, boundary lines, then places, broken ground, etc. Then yellow color represent agricultural land or cultivated land. Color blue represent all kinds of water bodies if they contain water. Then brown color represents sandy patches, sand dunes, contour lines and many other physical features or landforms. And white color represent uncultivated land or barren land. Next is conventional sign and symbol. You can see here I made a list of all the conventional sign and symbol that is used in a topographical sheet. Now class 10 students, you need to memorize all the sign and symbol before we start practicing topo map. So this list, these 2 or 3 lists that I made, you need to memorize each and every sign and what it represents. First I have given fort, then church, pagoda, graveyard, mosque, then temple, post office, police station, rest office, everything. All the things that is mentioned in this list you need to memorize. Then here also I have mentioned some of the sign which is generally used, and question is also there, like see broken ground. I have given the sign of the broken ground, and sometimes the question in the generally they ask is what do you mean by broken ground, or what that particular feature represents. So this type of question you will get. So for this you need to memorize the description as well as sign. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is key or legend. Now it is like an index, as you can see here, which explain about the color, symbol or pattern that is used on a map. It is shown at the bottom of the map in right or left corner.